functions check with the TC22. We are using the Ruger mags. The mag that shipped with the gun broke before we could even put first rounds, take first shots with it as we were loading it. So. Nope. And now it's not coming out. That round is not wanting to move.
What ammunition is this?
The Remington is not working. Let's take that out and try this all again. So that last round that we were having issues with was mangled. I tossed it, threw another round in, so we have the same mag, full capacity with the Remington 22 Viper. Let's see if we can. It's not gonna work. It doesn't like it.
So we'll try a different mag, different ammo.
Yeah, we're gonna take the ammo out, try a different mag, probably try a different ammo as well. All right, so different Ruger mag, different ammo. This is the Ruger 22 Yellow Jacket. Remington, not Ruger. The mag is Ruger. The ammo is Remington. Not fed well. Thought I counted 10. Gave myself an extra there. That is so much fun to shoot.
So if you're wondering in that opening scene, aside from is this gun going to run, why we had that funky tri-lug on there, it's because one of the reasons I chose this rifle is it has a 1/2x28 threads on the barrel. So I was able to put my tri-lug adapter in my 9mm can. Yes, it's a bit oversized. Thanks to Adam at TJ Gun Sales, the shop where I do my transfers, for loaning us not only a Butler Creek mag, but also some subs to see if it'll run in this guy, and with the can on, how quiet it'll be. Hopefully you're not hearing too much noise from the folks at the range. It is a public range, but let's see if we can run this with subs. It does run. It's a lot of fun. It's stupidly quiet. Oh, and that was the end of them. So, major point and benefit of having that 1/2x28 thread is there's plenty of adapters out there, and even though this 9mm can is greatly oversized for a 22, as you can see, the iron sights that come with it are plenty tall enough to skip right over that, and then once you have something like a little red dot on here, no problem whatsoever. You can use a common thread to put a common can on there and enjoy a nice quiet gun running on subs. Funny, this running on subs semi-auto is a big plus for performance, but we just saw the gun choke up when we started. Well, that's why we do our what's for dinner tests. We'll get into that next and show you what this gun will and won't run on. So what's for dinner with 22 LR is probably more important than in most guns, especially in a semi-auto. To see how our Thompson TCR22 is going to run, we've got 10 loads, as you'd expect. We're going to be shooting at about 10 yards-ish at some targets because we're using a red dot, trying to keep it in the 22 spirit. And we've got our lightest load at 30 grain. Try to show you the bullet profile here a little bit from Aguila. That's their super maximum. The 33 grain Remington Yellow Jacket hollow point. The 36 grain Remington Viper solid point. The Chudums from CCI Mini Mags. These are a 36 grain hollow point. 38 grain hollow point American Eagle from Federal. 40 grain Super Extra from Aguila. Those are a soft solid lead tip but rounded. 40 grain Interceptors. These are snubby but with some profile to them. 40 grain Super Extras high velocity from Aguila. These have more of a rounded nose. Then CCI Mini Mags at 40 grain. Note that's not the same as the CCI Mini Mags for the Gator fan people. These have a rounded tip to them, and then the segmented hollow point 40 grains, which will be interesting. We've got 5 rounds. We're going to shoot off of a bag, running just a basic red dot at our standard LTT target. Be interesting to see. We're going to be looking, how does it function, and then of course we'll show you on the target how the groups present. We're going to do 5 rounds since 22s can be so widely variable, and it's not uncommon to have a bad or funky round. Heck, even in these premium name branded mini mags, you can see that the hollow points aren't all of the same quality. Same thing with these American Eagles. Some of them are a little mashed up, and the more expensive segmented hollow points, which you think might have a very specific application, we've got one that's plugged, and that's just straight out of the box. So first up, with a red dot off a bag at about 10 yards-ish. Really, we're just looking to see if the gun runs and if there's any significant points of impact change, is the Agula Super Maximum 30 grain. Hope we don't have any more mag issues. Starting to understand why these mags came in a 3-pack. Next up is the Remington 22 Yellow Jacket Hollow Point. These are a 33 grain. Knuckle buster, having that mount right there. Might need to look into a larger charging handle. Our third load was going to be the Remington 22 Viper 36 grain, but as you saw with Tia in the opening, suddenly this ammo didn't want to work for us. So next are the Chudum mini mags from CCI. These are a 36 grain copper plated hollow point, shooting from the Butler Creek mag. I'm just going to rest it off the mag. Hopefully that still works. Now these had a different recoil impulse and sounded a little bassier. And for my 5th load, the American Eagle 38 grain copper plated hollow points using a BX25 mag. Those shot very smoothly.
Alright, hopefully my shooting is better than my filming today. For target 6 I'm going to use the Agula 22 Super Extra 40 grain. There's like no recoil in that at all. And next is Agula, also 40 grain. These are Inceptors. Circle 7. They smell different. Like a nail salon. And next are the Aguilas Super Extra, also in 40 grain. Those have more of a business feel as they leave the weapon. Meaning they mean business.
They shot very nicely.
Yeah, it felt more like a 22 rounds are light, and the recoil is much different than what you get in your regular personal defense weapons. But those had a very authoritative and meaningful feel to them. Although it wasn't a recoil, it definitely was hitting where you put it.
Hitting super extra.
Super extra. Circle number 9 is the CCI 40 grain copper plated. I love that the red dot helps me keep it where it's supposed to go.
Nice groove.
Thanks. And for circle 10 is the CCI 40 grain segmented hollow points.
Mini mag.
The mini mag version. And I probably said it all in the wrong order, but I said it.
So since those holes are so tiny, thought we'd come up and give you a closer look. You can go back to see which load is which, but you can definitely tell that there's a difference. Load number 3 is the one we skipped. 4 is nice and tight, 5 is pretty tight. This wasn't a far shot, but you can see slight difference in the way the holes are perforated. Tia did some excellent shooting there on group number 9 and number 10, but what has me most excited with this being a semi-auto 22 is that it ran all of these. We just found one of 10 loads that the magazine and or the gun didn't seem to like. Otherwise, pretty reliable, and you can use a variety of ammo, which, let's face it, in 2020 is pretty important.
Noticed that all of these shots shot consistently low. So I asked Graham about that, and it's because the weapon was zeroed at a further distance, so it makes sense that we consistently low.
Yeah, and getting that red dot set up, I grouped it at 25 yards, so I think it's going to be a little bit off, but since this 25 yards is maybe not the application for this thing, it is this guy right here, not quite paying attention.
Safety is on. Right on the orange things. Good job. Take your time. Nice. Okay, take your time. Oh.
What do you think of that thing?
Good. Nice.
You like it?
Yeah.
Do you think if you do it one more time, you can get those other paddles up?
Yeah.
Pull it back. That was a little snug. Hug it tight. Get on. Remember to take your time, please.
Let's try that.
Here, you don't have a very good shooting position right now. Is your cheek low enough down there? Do you need to take a break?
No.
Okay. Can you make those shots?
Yeah, probably.
Put the red dot on the target.
See? You just got to take a little more time. Nice. Make it count. Oh, you were so close.
2 more shots to try to reset it. They gotta count.
Oh, you got one chance left. Very nice. Good job.
What do you think, TJ?
Fun. Good.
Is that something you want to learn on?
Yeah.
Okay, good, because that's your rifle to shoot when we go shooting. Easy stuff. And keep- So, closing thoughts on the Thompson Center TCR22. My intent, it was TJ's 9th birthday. It took us a little while to get this thing and then to find ammo for it. But TJ has been hanging out in the background when we film. You might have heard him in the background of a few videos, banging on stuff and just being a boy. So, to have something that he can learn on and can grow with him. And so the modularity that the TCR22 has with accepting all of the Ruger 1022 aftermarket means that as he develops as a shooter, the gun can grow with him. My concern was it going to run on ammo?
And it does. Runs very well.
Yeah, we 9 out of 10 rounds, loads, had no issues. What's funny is off camera, that same ammo that Tia had trouble with on camera was fine for me. But it showed inconsistency, so that's what we wanted you to see. TJ, what do you think of it?
It's a good gun.
Is it fun?
Yes, it is fun.
What do you like about shooting it? That you can?
Yeah.
It's his first gun, so obviously doesn't have the experience or background to put a lot of commentary on it like T and I do for shooting, which is why we make these videos for y'all, to help people learn and experiment. Our lessons learned on this magazine-wise, that Thompson Center mag that came with it that has the last round bolt hold open broke before I even got ammunition in it. So I never got to use it. Picked up a 3-pack of 1022 10-shot mags, 2 of which were good. This Butler Creek that was loaned to us by a friend at the shop ran without any issues. Now I see why these are sold out everywhere. I've been looking for them for months.
Because when you're shooting something this fun, you need more ammo, and 10 rounds, I mean, it's great to get you started, but that's all it does.
And let's hope that 22 ammo comes back to the prices that it used to be when it was 5 cents a round tops. But pretty cool gun. I think we've got a good start here.
Yes, very thoughtful. Thank you.
And with the 9mm can on it, as you guys may or may not have heard, it's pretty quiet with some subs in it.
Hopefully you saw the shells being ejected, because I could not hear it through the audio. we'll all wait to see.
So if you guys have related stories or advice on first guns and setting up guns like this or the Ruger 1022 for kids, let us know in the comments below what features you ran. Right off the bat, we noticed that the stock length of pull might be a little bit long for TJ. Trying to get him to take some more vitamins and eat some more beef and get bigger, so that won't be an issue. But in the meantime, if you know of shorter length of pull stocks and have recommendations, please let us know.
Yes.
Thanks for watching.